Matteo had been searching for San Alban for hours, but the village wasn't supposed to exist. Every map marked it as abandoned. No roads led here, yet here it was, standing, waiting, breathing. His phone was dead. The air was thick with fog, and as he stepped out of his car, he felt it. Something was watching. The village was untouched, as if frozen in time. But something was wrong. The cafe's tea was still hot, yet no one was there. The streets were silent, yet he felt unseen eyes watching. And in the alley, the walls bore deep claw marks, marks of something desperate or something hungry. They were here, in the windows, in the mirrors, watching him, whispering. Their hollow eyes followed his every move, yet when he turned, nothing was there. But he knew they were waiting, waiting for him to see too much, waiting for him to stay. The church was locked, not to keep people out, but to keep something in. The doors bore deep gouges. Someone had tried to escape. Inside, an overturned altar. Warnings scrawled in desperate handwriting. Do not speak to them. But who was them? And why did the bell ring if there was no bell? The bell tolled, a bell that shouldn't exist. The tower stood where nothing should have been. And from the mist, they came, not quite human. Their faces melting, shifting, their grins wide, unnatural. They weren't walking, they were gliding, and they were coming for him. The village was changing, rearranging itself. The exit was gone. The streets were different. The buildings moved when he looked away. The footprints he left behind vanished, as if the village refused to acknowledge he had ever been there. The laughter came from a child, or what looked like a child. It held a teddy bear with a stitched mouth that twitched. The child turned, and there was no face. Yet the laughter only grew louder. The photo was old, decades old. But there he was, his own face unchanged. How? The ink wet, the villagers shifting. They were watching, no, waiting. They returned, not walking, not moving, just appearing. Their faces, wrong eyes, black voids. Their mouths moved, but no words came, only whispers from places beyond human comprehension. They knew he was here. They had always known. He ran, but the village changed. The streets folded into themselves. The walls sealed. The doors disappeared. No exit, no escape. And below his feet, something was waking up. His reflection moved, not his, the other him. It smiled, whispered without sound. And yet he understood. You are already one of us. A car arrived. Another lost traveler. Another soul claimed. Matteo watched. He was one of them now. The village always needed more.